what do you see? What does it look like from your side when you're looking at the crowd?
You know, it looks like a bunch of smiling faces.
You know that scene at the beginning of The Lion King where there's like all the animals and they hold little Simba up and it's like it's kind of like that, but with people instead of animals.
I saw lots of Metallica t-shirts.
Yeah. A lot of Metallica fans today.
A lot of Metallica fans today.
Did you feel like the Metallica fans were into you, or they were just putting up with you?
They might have been tolerating.
Well, I'm gonna
say,
say,
I don't think
Metallica
will. I don't think Metallica fans will really. I don't know if they're ones to like, jump and go crazy. They were just kind of like.
They got into it. I noticed
they were banging their heads.
Halfway through the set, there was a lot more people getting down than at the beginning of the set.
Yeah.
So
Took a little while to win
that's
them
good.
over, but
I think Metallica fan.
I love Metallica.
you always like to see that. Just people kind of warming up to you.
Actually, I was going to ask you about that. Like, how do you approach a show when you are sort of in the middle of the day and you know that the crowd's there to see somebody else?
You just gotta hit them hard, as hard as you can. Like that, you gotta catch them early, and you gotta keep it up the whole time.
Just make it.
There's not a whole lot of people that are going to be standing there for like 6 hours just to have a good spot for another band,
Well, unless it's Metallica.
Except for all those Metallica t-shirts.
Generally, if they're there to check you out. They heard something that they like, or somebody said something. So, and whether they're there to see you or not, they're there. So
and
you want to put on a good show.
There was a good chunk of people that knew the words. Which was really. I saw some people in Metallica t-shirts that knew the words.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I have a Metallica t-shirt.
2 or 3 rows back.
Right George and I.
Yeah.
A couple kids.
So how do you approach doing a show like this? What are the things that you're trying to do, or things that you think about that you need to make sure you do in the course of like that hour?
Play our songs properly. We do it all the time. And really, the only thing that I can struggle with is if I overthink and I bug myself out. Like, look at this crowd, But my personal best approach is just take it like any other show and just have fun with it. 10 or 10,000.
Yeah, really the only difference with a festival stage is that you have to be on time and start on time and finish on time. And so we actually have to think about being on the clock versus when it's our own set, we usually kind of relax a little bit more.
We would have spent a lot more time playing with the Soul Rebels if it was our own set.
Yeah, exactly.
Try not to overextend yourself and keep everything tight and regimented because you only have an hour and you have to plan that out. So it's kind of one of those situations where you can't just go off and if somebody's feeling it, give them another 16 or something.
It's tough to be, spontaneous. I mean, there's a little bit of that going on for sure, but you definitely have to contain.
Is it important to go to the crowd?
I mean, I think that it's a good thing to kind of connect with them in a different way. Sometimes people think, I feel like that, they get an idea of, they're up there, and I'm not from that school, I think that everybody's the same, everybody's, we're just up there playing music, just like they're out there.
Try to connect more like maybe to just like humanize, rather than you're just a
So people don't think of us as gods, really. It's really. But it's just like it's fun too. It just kind of they're there and we're there, and it kind of breaks down that fourth wall that sits in front of us.
I wouldn't feel comfortable going out there like trying to be like, I'm this really cool like guitar god or anything. Like, no, I'm just like a regular guy. And
I'm a regular guy, got a pretty good mustache.
I have a mustache, so.
And I have a mustache.
People like that about us. That we just look like regular guys for the most part, and they seem like we can connect, and we're just playing music that we like.